So what are peptides, and do they actually make a difference? Lately, all I keep hearing about are peptides. Peptides for losing weight, peptides for your skin, peptides to sleep, peptides to gain muscle, peptides for focus, peptides for endurance. Every time I go to look, there's more about peptides. So I don't know who's been gatekeeping all these peptides for so many years, but they seem to be like making people like superhuman. So in today's video, I want to share with you a peptide that I have been using for many years, and it's called the Multi-Peptide Copper Peptide 1% Serum, and this is from Niad. I can tell you that this product has made a huge difference in helping my skin just look healthier, right? And improving the barrier. So today we're going to be talking about peptides for the skin, and especially for mature women. So let's get started. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kathleen, and I create content for mature women who like a more simple, effective, easy, effortless type look. And I do videos on skincare, I do it on makeup, and I do it on hair care. So if that interests you, consider subscribing. So what are peptides? They're a short chain of amino acids. So just think of them as messengers to tell your skin what to do. It's the same thing with the peptides that people are taking for like losing weight. It's telling the body that they're full, right? It's not really making them not eat. It's just telling the body, telling your brain that you're full and you don't need to eat as much. And different peptides have different jobs. So as we mature, collagen production slows down. I think we all know that. Skin becomes thinner, it takes longer to heal, and elasticity definitely decreases. So the copper in here is known to support the skin barrier and repair. It improves the elasticity and it smooths out the texture. And what I do is I take the Microneedling pen, this bio pen from Dr. Penn. So you can turn on the red light, which helps produce collagen and elastin, or you can put on the blue light, which helps with acne and rosacea. I'll alternate between using these two different lights depending on what my skin really needs. But what I'll do is I'll take this, and at night, after I'm done washing my face and I'm ready to do my skincare, before I go in there with my skincare, is I'll simply take this and I'll go across my entire face with it, and I'll press it down. And what you do is you hold it down and it vibrates. I don't know if you can hear it vibrating. And it's going to make little tiny punctures into my skin. And then what happens is my skin is going to go and it wants to heal those punctures. And what the copper peptides do is it helps promote that healing, and it increases the collagen and elastin so then my skin barrier just looks healthier and more radiant. And what I'll do then, I'll just throw these cartridges out. They just pop right off, and then I'll put a new cartridge in. It's very easy to do, and I like this one because I can just, like, as I'm relaxing at night, I can just take it and do it all over my face. I just recently started using it on my neck and more around my mouth area, because I'm just really looking to soften the fine lines there and just kind of improve the texture. And for the longest time, I was afraid to use this on my neck because I really thought it was going to hurt. It really doesn't hurt that much on the neck. It hurts more on the forehead where there's more bone, and it seems to hit against that bone. So what the stamper does is it helps when I'm going in there to put any of my skincare on to penetrate deeper into the skin. So ingredients like niacinamide, peptide, hyaluronic acid, and growth factors, it helps that just to absorb deeper into the skin so that they can do the job, as opposed to just laying on the surface of the skin. So many mature women use the 25 millimeter weekly on their skin, just so that their products can go deeper into the skin and do what they need to do. And then if you want to enhance your skincare routine, you can go in there with a deeper pen, like once a month, just to stimulate more collagen and just to have any of those products go deeper into the skin. So the deeper you go into the skin, the more you'll see more smoothing over of the fine lines. Now, I think the thing that's most important to know about any of these is consistency over a long period of time is what really does work. So going in there and just doing this once, it's not gonna make a huge change in the way that your skin looks. Doing this once a month for about a year, and then using the micro stamper like a few times weekly just to penetrate those products into the skin, you will definitely see a healthier appearance of your skin. So if your goal is to have those peptides go deeper into the skin and do the job that they need to do, if you are interested in the combination of microneedling and peptides together, this is a nice option when your goal is to use topical peptides. You want to have some control over injuring the skin, and then going in there with the copper peptide to go in there to promote healing and more collagen and elastin. So a couple times a week, I'll go in there and stamp my skin, and then I'll go in there with the copper peptides. I'm just looking for a healthier skin barrier and just to kind of smooth out some of the fine lines that are on my face, just so I look more rested and awake. So my skin texture has improved. The glow and the healthiness of my skin has improved. Fine lines have been softened a little bit, and now I'm just trying to work on the firmness of my skin. So who is this good for? This is good for anybody, but women over 50 specifically. If you have dry, mature skin, loss of firmness, dullness, and really no glow left to your skin, and anyone looking for a gentle anti-aging ingredient. So it's one of the things that helps a stronger looking, healthier skin barrier for mature women. So I hope you gained some value from this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.